Seems quieter for a weekend for whatever reason today. At least the sun's out. And what did I read today? I guess with that thought, there's a lot of war going around the world still. And how about this one, where apparently it says Taiwan's going to implement some drone defense systems. This one says Taiwan to deploy drone defenses around power plants amid fears of Chinese attack. That's what you usually see these days, huh? All these drone jamming guns of sorts. It says China, which claims Taiwan as its own territory, has in recent years increased its military intimidation of the island democracy, flying fighter jets on a near daily basis close to its airspace. Outlying Taiwanese islands, which have sensitive military base, have also seen a surge of commercial drone intrusions. It's kind of interesting how they specifically say a surge of commercial drone intrusions. And with that, they say they're going to acquire about 60 drone jamming guns, and saying even if it's able to safeguard its power plants in the event of a conflict, energy security remains an Achilles heel for Taiwan. The densely populated island of 23.5 million, which dominates the global supply of semiconductors, is one of the world's most energy insecure economies, relying on maritime imports for about 97% of its energy. The overdependence on imports has raised fears that Beijing could choke off Taiwan's energy supplies, crippling its economy and infrastructure through a naval blockade without resorting to a full invasion. According to some predictions, gas stockpiles would last for only 11 days. Wow, that doesn't sound very good, so I can see the paranoia there anyways, if they're really afraid of drones in general. I still remember that viral video of sort where you had the security guy or something like that in Taiwan. There's a drone, you notice, and they didn't have anything to take care of it, so they threw rocks. Let's see what happens, I guess. And in terms of drones flying around areas, people are using it more for things like research. And this one here says Pilotless drone being tested in Antarctica for use in scientific research. A test crew has arrived at the largest British science facility on the continent, the Rothera Research Station. The British Antarctic Survey says successful tests would allow the drones to undertake research such as surveying marine ecosystems and studying glaciers while reducing CO2 emissions by approximately 90%. The Wind Racer's Ultra UAV is a twin-engine, 10-meter aircraft that can carry up to 100 kilograms of cargo or sensors for distances of 1,000 kilometers and does not require a human pilot to take off, fly, or land, as is equipped with a sophisticated autopilot system. Unlike piloted twin-otter aircraft, which are costly to operate and face logistical challenges in the extreme environment, the BAS said the groundbreaking unmanned drones are safer and could enable a dramatic increase in flight time. So it's kind of cool, I guess, using stuff like this to do research and all that. And there was this video going, I guess, viral locally here. It was kind of interesting, as apparently it was this person. I remember he got attacked before because he often speaks out about things like gender ideology, which he doesn't agree with. And in this one, he says, "New record, I was on the street for only 20 seconds today before I was assaulted. This person was hiding their face, who I assume is a man, ran at me as I was crossing the crosswalk, punched me in the face, and then tried to escape on a bus." Now, there wasn't, I guess, video clip to my knowledge currently anyways of him actually getting hit, but you do see him actually going into the bus with the camera trying to get the guy's face. And I guess the interesting thing is there's so much debate here in terms of who's right, who's wrong. The bus driver started to, I guess, scold him, and then he started to say, like, you're basically kind of protecting a criminal of sort because he claims he attacked him. So first you can see, I guess, the videos that I saw here, you can kind of determine what do you think the situation was in terms of who's right and who's wrong in this case. Let's just say before or even after, in terms of actually coming onto the bus and trying to film the person and all that.
Hey, so this person here just ran on the street and assaulted me. I'm not going anywhere. Let's see ya.
What the f is that?
Hey buddy, why don't you just get off the bus?
This person needs to be arrested, that's why.
And afterwards, it's kind of interesting with the bus drivers, I guess, reaction, because I would think in those situations, they should just call the police or the transit security, correct? Versus trying to get into the middle of it, because I would imagine that would be for safety reasons too. Let's just say if it was two people that were armed and all that, that would be the wisest thing to contact help, I would say.
Who give you permission to come like that? Who give you permission?
This person just ran
You
onto the
couldn't
street.
call the cop. Out!
Get out.
Out!
So But you're siding with the
Sir.
person who assaults people?
No,
That's what you're
your
doing?
approach is wrong.
Huh?
Your approach is wrong.
What's my approach? What's wrong with my approach?
You cannot
This person
just-
comes and punches me on the
Listen,
street.
honestly.
And my approach is wrong?
Okay,
Call the
you
cops.
have the cops. You do not come bring your assault in the bus with the passengers.
What? I walked
Out,
on a bus
please.
to a person
Out,
assaulting me.
please. Out, please.
I'll see you later, okay?
Out,
Have a nice day.
please. You're a moron.
You heard me, you
Siding
transphobic.
with the person assaulting people. Yeah?
Well, you have the cop. You can't come here.
I can't call the cops when she's on the bus, can I?
No, sir, okay, this is the number of the bus.
I came to get the person on video so I could call the cops.
But you cannot come and
Maybe
disturb
stop
my
siding
passenger.
with people who are
I'm
assaulting
not siding
people.
with it, but your
Sure
approach
you
is
are.
wrong.
And then I guess the other controversy that seems to be divided amongst people is how should people in the bus have reacted to this? For example, there was one lady, it looks like, who was trying to comfort the person on the ground because I guess the kind of mentality some people had was the person with the sign is the aggressor, the assaulter per se, whereas on the other side he's saying it's the person on the ground.
What's wrong about it?
Oh my
Look
God.
at
She needs to go and get arrested.
That's how it is? That's how it
Yes,
is?
she needs to get arrested or he, whatever it is.
He's a
Stop
hate
siding with people who
criminal.
assault others.
He's a hate criminal. Look at his sign. He's a hateful criminal. He's wearing a hateful sign. I have a doctor's appointment today and he came in just...
Because there was an interesting actually thought about this where people were saying, let's just say if the person with the sign was a smaller female, stereotypically, most people would probably go on the side of that person because it's more believable saying, oh, you were attacked by this guy on the street and all that. Whereas in this case, I guess because he's a little bigger and all that, people would automatically assume, oh, this person that's, I guess, in distress and all that, they're the victim and so forth. But it's kind of interesting to think about in this case. Do you think the people in the public reacted appropriately? The bus driver? Who do you think is right or wrong in this case? Either way, it seems like the guy on the ground admitted to, I guess, attacking the person with the sign because he doesn't like what's being said there. And with that thought, I guess that would make that person in the wrong, because as much as you hate what the guy has to say in that regards, you can't just go up and punch people and all that, correct? I mean, you gotta be consistent. All right, see you guys later.